Imagine getting the perfect prototype at your doorstep without going anywhere. No worries about scams, wrong choices, your idea getting stolen, or even overpaying. Remote prototyping is a beautiful thing that can get you launching your product way faster. But if it's so good, why isn't everybody doing it? My name's Josh Fairbairn. I'm the CEO of MorphoMFG, a contract manufacturer based here in Guangzhou, China. I've been doing this for over 10 years, and today I want to share with you 6 hard-earned insights about remote prototyping. So you've got a product idea and you want to get your hands on a prototype, but you're not keen on booking that 14-hour flight with 3 layovers. However, whether you're here in person or working remotely, some of those challenges are going to overlap. Like, who can you trust? How do you identify a legit manufacturer? And maybe even more importantly, if they are legitimate, are they actually the right fit for your product? One of the main issues with this is that for every legit factory, there's a sea of scammers waiting to take your money and run. You've also got trading companies posing as manufacturers, language barriers thicker than the Great Wall, and hidden costs that'll make your wallet weep. Today we're gonna go over 6 points without getting into the nitty-gritty. Obviously, every prototype is different, every product idea is different. It will require some different thought process on how to get things done. However, these 6 points are gonna create a baseline with which you could use to create any prototype in any niche, any product that you can imagine. Number 1, verifiable success stories. Any legitimate contract manufacturer is going to have no issues providing you reviews from real products they've built. And they're going to have no problem with you calling those companies to check the claims. Do it. Don't assume that because a company's Alibaba says they've made something that they've actually made it. In fact, I have seen this countless times where new companies will go on Amazon, download every picture of every product they can find, put it on their capabilities page, and convince people that they can make that stuff. They've put it on their page, it doesn't mean they can make it. Ask for some referrals of people they've made product with. Check it out. If they've done good work, you'll be able to find some evidence. Number 2, clear, straightforward communication. A legitimate manufacturer is not going to rush you. They're not going to say yes to everything you ask, and they'll have no issues answering questions. They'll ask for a lot of details, and they'll have a lot of questions themselves. Number 3, transparent pricing. No hidden fees on your final bill or surprise expenses. A legitimate quote request typically takes 3 to 4 weeks. They have to analyze what you're asking. Anybody promising a return 24-hour quote, that's a major red flag. Allow people to spend the time to actually figure out what your product costs. If they're not spending the time, the odds are they can't make it and it's just a quick money grab. Number 4 is similar to number 2 in that it is talking about communication, but I'm a big believer that communication in any business is arguably the most important thing that I look at, the most important factor that I look at before I'm willing to partner with somebody. Are they saying they'll take 2 days and they take 3? Now, that might seem like a small thing for most people, but for me, it's a non-starter. We're just starting. You can't even commit to your introductory commitments. You're telling me it'll be 2 days, it's 3 days. What kind of impression are you leaving with me? Are these people really just trying to get through the details so they can get the money? Over-communicate both ways. Expect people to over-communicate. Don't get impatient. Trust me that time spent over-communicating now is way better for your business. Being patient is way better for your business than rushing through things, finding problems down the road, and getting stuck with a bill for product you don't want and can't sell. Take your time, over-communicate. Number 5 and number 6 are also similar. So number 5 going to be expertise in your product category. We do discovery calls with potential clients all the time, and the person you talk to is not an outsourced sales agent. It's an in-house employee with manufacturing experience that wants to find out if you are a good fit for us as much as if you want to find out if we are the right fit for you. Look for that. Find somebody who's going to ask you the right questions and understand the right details when it comes to your product. Finally, number 6, Get specific. So many times in my career, I've had people ask for something. My perspective reads what they want in a certain kind of way. We deliver the product based on what my perspective was. Client is all pissed because it's not there. Okay, well then you were too subjective. You weren't objective enough. Get specific. If you want it to be red, what red? If you want it to be a square, what are the dimensions? If you want the packaging to shine, how shiny? Get into those details. Understand what your product is before you tell people to make it. There's only one guarantee that the factory you work with won't be able to make the product that you want, is if you don't explain it properly. If you explain it properly, you're light years ahead of most of the people they deal with, and you're setting them up for success, which ultimately obviously leads to set yourself up for success as well. So the general advice is this: if you find a CM you think you might like, take them up on a call. Ask them every single question and voice every single concern you have and see what they say. Don't shy away from the opportunity to get into it with them. Don't overthink it, just do it. If you're a new innovator with what you think is a good product idea, you owe it to yourself to be thorough with your research. Do your due diligence. And let me tell you something else. Legit CMs will appreciate you being direct. They will appreciate you asking the hard questions. They will appreciate you wanting to know exactly how everything works. This tells us that you're serious and that you're not fucking around. And we like that. My number one favorite thing that I see with potential clients that we have is that they ask those hard questions, is that they understand their product, that they're detailed, that they over-communicate, that they're specific. That's what it takes to be a champion. The only people that wouldn't like that are the people who want to keep things vague so they can overcharge you later, make up fees, or maybe they even have no clue what you need and they plan to outsource your entire project to another company. The call itself is actually a great way to separate the wheat from the chaff. Obviously, and I get this topic is much more complex than I could possibly cover in a quick video. A lot of it is going to depend on your specific situation and product. That's why we have the comment section below. Drop a post, question, concern, whatever, and I'll happily respond. Until next time, peace. In Chinese, in counting, they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can only use one hand. Do you know how annoying it is to say 6 all the time? Oh, how many things? 7. Nah, 7.